Alright people, I just wanted to do a quick video to anybody that's completely new to Lightroom Classic. Not the Lightroom Mobile, but the LRC, the Lightroom Classic, the desktop that I absolutely love. If you're completely new to it, you've just opened it up and you've been presented with this and you're like, what does everything do? This is library module. As you can see at the top on the right hand side, it says at the minute I'm in the library. Over on your left is all your folders with your pictures in, and on your right, this is your keywording. This here I don't really use, but I'm not going to go into, there's loads and loads of videos on the internet about how to set up files and folders and all the rest, but this is, I just wanted to put a quick video together about the develop module, and if you're like, what is going on, what do I do? So basically you've got all your folders sorted and all the rest of it. Up the top, like I say, you've got library there. Now if you want to work on a picture, you click on the folder. I've made one up here called YouTube, and it's got 5 photos in it, which you can see down the bottom. There's 5 photos in there. So if you want to work on one of those pictures, you go up to the develop module. Like I say, I'm not going to go into files and folders. This is literally just about the develop module, anyone that's completely new. So you click on develop. Not much has really changed apart from on the left now, this is all your presets on the left here. And on the right hand side, this is where all the fun happens. This is where you change your exposure, your contrast, your highlights, shadows, your masks are up here. Anything you want to do to the picture mainly is on this side. I don't really use presets much. They are pretty cool, but I am going to show you how they work today because this is what this video is all about. Basically, if you don't know where to start, completely new, up the top here you've got something called Auto Black and White HDR. Now, you don't really know if you're new to Lightroom what all these sliders do. So if you want to get to learn to know what they do, this isn't the way I edit, but this is how I started off. If you go up to Auto, by the way, this up here, this is your histogram. Black's to the left and bright to the right. And obviously you can see it's all bunched up on the left because this is quite a dark shot. If I was to go, say, down to this shot here, which you can see has got a bright sky, if I click on that, my histogram now, look, really bright sky, it's gone up bright to the right. And then there's darks down here, which are the dark bits in between the rocks. All right, like if I go down to this shot here, this is really dark. So I'm guessing if I click on this, the histogram is going to be quite far to the left with a little bit on the right from the bright water. So if I click on that, see, look, really dark image, all bunched up to the left. So that's basically what that is. Your darks on the left and your brights on the right. Basically, when you take a picture, if you're out and you're shooting in manual mode or AV mode, you'll have a histogram on the back of your camera. You want to make sure that nothing's spiking up on the right and nothing's spiking up on the left if you can. And that means you've got all this information then to play with when you come to edit a picture. So, completely new, like I say, you want to know what all these sliders do. If you go up to Auto, at the minute, look, all these sliders are down the middle. If you go up to Auto and click on it, you won't believe what it's going to do to the picture. This is Lightroom doing what it thinks the picture should look like. So if I click on it, I mean, not being funny, that's done a pretty good job for a one click. But now if I go down, I can see these sliders have moved, and it gives me an idea about what they do to the shot. So if you're learning, like highlights, look, it's come all the way down to -66. If I put that back up, it's too bright. So basically, if I take that back down to 66, look, that's dealing with the highlights because they were too bright up there. So bring that down to 66. So that's what the computer thinks. Well, that's where Lightroom thinks it should be. So you can see like the shadow slider here, it's taking it all the way up to +64. And if I take that down, the image is going to go dark there. So the computer's taking them up to 64 like that. So it gives you an idea of what the sliders do. If you do this on a couple of pictures, you'll get to learn what all these sliders do. Like your exposure, that's taken up to just over 1 stop plus the 5 there. Look, if I double click him and take him back, bit darker. But if I take him up to the one stop again, Tickety-boo. So I can hit reset down the bottom there, click reset, all the sliders have gone back. Again, go up to auto, click that, and you can learn by what all the sliders doing just by clicking that auto button. You can see where the sliders, where Lightroom's push the sliders to give you an idea what's going on. Now, if I reset that, if I go back, say, go down to this picture up here as a tour on Dartmoor. Histogram, like I say, is bright up there because of all this bright sky. Now, if I was completely new to Lightroom, I wouldn't really know what sliders to slide about. I know now if I pick, see, if you put a slider here, it shows which part of the histogram it's moving. See, if I go all the way across to here, see, if you see whites, look at this bit here, you can see it corresponds with where I'm moving on the histogram. So if I want to move this bit of the histogram, you see, look at the shadows, look, it shows up on this bit. If I want to move this bit of the histogram, it's the whites. See the little block in behind there? So again, click the auto. Look at that. I mean, talk about instant improvement. Now I can go down and I can see what Lightroom has done to achieve this, to get a half decent shot. All right, reset. Again, let's go to a picture which was, I completely underexposed this, really dark, look. Go to auto. I mean, look what that's done just with one click. Now, obviously, this takes the fun out of editing photos, but it gives you an idea of what can be done with the image. And then you can always reset it, and then you can start playing with this yourself, making the shot how you want it. But it gives you an idea just by hitting that auto button, what it can do to a shot, what these sliders are doing, and you can learn from it. What have I got here? Sunrise from somewhere down along the Brixham coastline, I think this was. Again, really dark down on the right hand side here. That's this spike here of me darkness. Hit auto, see what it does. Oh, it's warmed it up slightly. It's brought a little bit of detail back here. I mean, yeah, it's noisy, but I can fly down to denoise and sort that out if I want to. But this video was just about hitting auto, looking at these sliders, and trying to learn what they do. Yeah. So let's go to another picture here. Up on Dartmoor, Stone Circle. Hit auto. See what it does. That's brightened it right up. But now you can just move one slider at a time. Like, what's that highlight slider done? If I remember, it's on -78. If I slowly bring that back. See, it's the detail in the skylight that it's brought back. So now I know what that slider does. It brings detail back in the highlights. Shadows, that's on 33. If I take him back, oh, it's brought the shadows up from the foreground. Look. No, nothing there. Take it up to 33. It's brought the shadows back in the foreground. So people, I hope that helps. In fact, another good thing with this is, like I say, I don't use these presets on the left, but there's absolutely loads and loads. If you slide over the top of them, it should change the picture. Yeah. You just go down, hover over the top, and it will change your picture. And if you find one that you like, let's find something that's really going to change it. Let's just say, for argument's sake, you liked what that did to the picture. And at the minute, look, all these sliders are in the neutral position. They're all in the middle on 0. Now, if I go across, and let's say you like what that's done to the picture, click on that, and now all these sliders, look, have moved to achieve that look on the picture. So you can move each one at a time to learn what they've done. And that works on every preset. So people, I hope that helps. If anybody wants any more, I'm not the greatest editor in the world, but I remember when I first got Lightroom, opening it, thinking, what are all these sliders? What do they do? That's just a little pinch to give you an idea of when you first get in Lightroom what it does. Okay, this is going out on Friday. Enjoy, have a great weekend. Cheers for watching. As always, there's an affiliate link down below for Maven filters because I use them all the time in my videos when I'm on the rivers and on the coast. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Any questions, bung them down below. Cool. Cheers. Bye.